Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy IV 100%. I am Circle Master, and I'm very much hoping to get the bomb spell on the first fight of the day. Because I always seem to get the spells on the first fight of the day. And by first fight I mean the first desirable encounter. I think I'm going to do one fight where I don't reserve the grenades, because they did not seem to want to voluntarily explode. And I'm suspecting slash hoping that it's a damage trigger rather than a command like it is with the balloons. Gary says, "Morning, Circle Master. I'll probably have to catch the video later. How long will you ball grind today?" Probably the usual time, about an hour, which honestly is only enough time for 2 full fights. But I want to do an experiment for the first fight, so it could be 3. Gary, you can't hashtag a thing that you just said. You're only allowed to hashtag it if it's something you got me to say or whatever. Surprised, really? Are they gonna blow themselves up? Apparently not. Let's just see what I can do to mitigate this. Taurus says, "Today's the day, bring on the bomb summon." But I'm trying not to berserk the other grenade in the hopes that I will not have to heal quite so often. But if it will explode itself without taking damage, then it's obviously not going to work. I will have to berserk it just to avoid the explode command. So far, it's going pretty well. They've had at least 8 rounds of attacks, and he's only done physicals. But without the 500, 600, 700 damage swings, I'm hoping to get away with not having to cover Eris, so the damage is spread a bit more, and I can go longer without healing. So far, is working. I also don't know if slow wears off. Pen asks, how's that counter working out? I think it's a lot better than me trying to count out loud or anything like that. It's not the best program, but it works. It works well enough. I wish I had one that was a single keystroke rather than a key combo to increment, decrement. Can I ask what software you're using? It's just something I searched for on the OBS forum. It's called MyCount. It's basically just writing a number to a text file, and then it's got OBS is using the text overlay or the text source, you know, whatever, to display it as an overlay. Speaking of which, I need to remember to adjust that tonight for Final Fantasy V, because the donation ticker in its current position covers up the characters. But I always forget to move it, and I can't move it once the emulator launches, because then everything breaks. It's terrible. But yeah, definitely, he's not exploding. I've got 21 kills in, and he hasn't voluntarily exploded. And I'm definitely going a lot longer between heals, so this is working out just fine. I only had to heal once in all of this, whereas before I was healing like every 4 or 5 kills. I'm almost at 25. With only one heal. Pen asked, does Mini increase your evasion, or am I thinking of another game? You're probably thinking of another game. So far as I can tell, Mini reduces your damage by quite a lot. And it seems like it might also reduce your defense. So yeah, this is going a lot faster. It's going almost as fast as the previous encounters. You know, with mages and... or well, with mages. Imps, I didn't have to do this. Or I didn't want to do this. It was not time efficient since they were a common enough encounter. I don't know if anybody has any plans for 4th of July. The 4th of July weekend. I'm planning to stream. I'd kind of like to do some kind of all-day thing, but I don't know what it would be. An all-day elixir grind in Final Fantasy V's Forged Out Fiesta does not sound pleasant for anybody. By the same token, I don't think an all-day item grind here would be much better. That was a big damage roll right there. I wonder if that was some kind of crit, because it's like twice as much damage as all these other attacks have been doing. Shapuitin says maybe a playthrough of a short game like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Flora says you need to figure out how to get your hands on a bloomin' onion for the forest to deserve a circle. No, I did the onion thing. I just can't stream it. But yeah, once I was able to drive, I went to an Outback that was open for lunch. Got myself an onion, ate it. Really enjoyed it at the time. Had some regrets for the rest of the day because it was pretty heavy in my stomach. It was a lot of grease. It's not the sort of thing that I would want to do on a regular basis. But I mean, it had been a long time since I last had a bloomin' onion, so it was really good, and I was really craving it, so it hit the spot. But now I've been able to drive for a month or two now. Torres is glad to hear bloomin' onions are total gut busters. Mateo361, who's apparently subbed me now. I appreciate that. If that icon is what that means. Says, you know, if we really want to drive Circle up a wall, we should make him 100% Final Fantasy XII. I don't own Final Fantasy XII. Someone would have to buy that for me. I have no money. As you can probably tell from the donation ticker that's on the screen, donations don't exactly come in hot and heavy. I really appreciate everything that everyone has given to this point. I want to say it is certainly more than I expect or probably deserve for the dumb things that I do on the stream. But it really is a case of every little bit helps with my situation. Or is this any idea whether or not you'll still have a job when you're cleared to work? Yeah, I talked to the HR person a few weeks ago. And, yeah, I'm gonna be able to go back to the job. But, yeah, so now my only issue is, will I actually fully recover, or is this pain going to be permanent? Because this pain sucks, and it does not seem to be diminishing. Well, that's what the physical therapy and everything is for. Just gotta stick to it. Do what I can. Wheaton says, I missed the stream last night. You got your last job in FF5? Yes, I did. And my last job is Samurai. So I officially need to farm for healing items. The only healing that I have is Drain Sword, and I don't even actually have that. I just know that I will eventually get the Drain spell, and Mystic Knight can use it for Drain Sword to heal when attacked. Or not when attacked, when attacking. You know, vampiric, basically. But in the meantime, I'm just shoving potions down my gullet. And I spent a lot of high potions fighting the Earth Crystal boss, Archeo Avis, or whatever, however you're supposed to say it. So I'm trying to farm up elixirs. And I'm going to be doing some off-screen grinding for that. Just because if I don't, and I only do an hour a day, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna run out of time. The Fiesta's gonna be over. And says, fortunately you don't go through a lot of ethers. That's true. But I'm also not at the point where I can buy high potions. So I can't just farm for Gil and go shopping. I need to steal stuff with my stupid thieves. I'm not even sure that there's an overworld enemy I can steal high potions from. I mean, I think the only option there would be going to that forest by Eastery, getting in the fight with Ramuh, stealing his potion. I think he has a high potion, if I'm remembering correctly, and then running, and just re-encountering Ramuh over and over. But the other thing is that somebody, I think it was Penn, said that there's an item dupe glitch in Final Fantasy V. I need to look that up. If that's something that I can exploit, then I'm absolutely going to. Okay, we're almost done with this fight. Let's see if my luck holds out with, first fight of the day. I don't even know if that's luck holding out or just a trend continuing. So one more heal break. Alright, let's do it. Just these last two. Let's see what we get. Other than a boatload of XP. Bunch of Cure Ones. I guess that means I'm not going to get it today. Shippuden asks, is there a max number of items you can get from a fight? Yes, it's 8. So it's entirely possible that one of those enemies would have dropped the spell, except the screen was full of Cure Ones already. Yeah, no encounter will drop more than 8 items. Or 8, yeah. 8 instances, because, like, arrows drop in packs of 10. But that is just, you know, one stack of 10. It only takes up one slot of those 8. Now, if it stacked everything, that would be amazing, because then it would, all those Cure Ones would be in one slot, and there would be 7 other slots open for the spell to fill, if it dropped. But for whatever reason, the engine doesn't work like that. Shippuden says, or asked, do you know the drop rate for the spell? When there is an item drop, which is 1 in 20, the spell drops at a rate of 1 in 64. So the odds of a kill giving the spell is 1 in 1,280. Gary says, okay, here I am. Sorry, someone was playing up the campfire scene in FF10 and I needed to cry for a minute. That's not the laugh scene, is it? Praised Zulu 1049 says hi, and also XDDD. Hello, Praised Zulu. Yeah, all the rare drops, like all the desirable items, the pink tail, the spells, all that. The Zeus Gauntlet, which I got randomly by pure luck. They're all 1 in 64 drops. Whoop. Let's not run from this fight. Yeah, I can cast slow on everybody. Let's do that. Let's also try to get comfortable sitting again, because I'm going to be in this position for 20 to 30 minutes again. Darius has the shoulder. Still in pain. Mobility still slowly improving. It's still a real pain to lift my arm sideways. Or, like, pull up. I'm still taking painkillers all the time. Who wants to bet that because I didn't get the spell in the first fight of the day, I won't get it at all today? With all the other spells I got on the first fights of the day. So I just have this feeling that if I don't get it then, I never will. Gary says if I had money. First appropriate fight of the day, Gary. At least I can say with some confidence that grenades do not explode of their own volition. Gary asks, are you incrementing the counter at the kill? Yes. Technically I'm doing it after I menu the life 2 spell so that I don't miss that. But that's still as the monster is fading out to purple. Basically I have Steve attack, Eris cast life 2, increment counter. And then the counter actually increments before the life 2 goes off. Pen asks, are you typing in a new number every time, or is there a +1 command? It's a +1 command. It's just I hit the command to increment the counter. The program writes the new number to a text file. And I've got OBS source for the text file to display the number. Gary says it's funny, in other games grenades are more likely to explode than other versions of that species. It seems like balloons are most prone to popping in this version. Which kind of makes sense, balloons are fragile. Gary asks after this rare items. The ones that are not on the moon, yeah. I'm gonna grind to 99 before I do any other moon item hunting. You know, the ones that are actually in the dungeon. But I'm going to need to come up with the list of what equipment I haven't seen. And where to get that stuff. Pen asks, have you thought about grinding in the pink puff room? No, I'm not doing that. Because I don't want a 3 dead 2 alive setup while also trying to get levels. You know, kill the real monsters. Plus it'll just make the hunt for the pigtail that much longer. Because it's a hell of a lot faster to run away from something than it is to kill it. Now Gary is listing off equipment, and Tesla Dragon is also... The Tesla Dragon mentions Dragoon Spear. I'm pretty sure that's one of those fixed items in the dungeon, where, you know, you beat the boss, you get the thing, like the Crystal Sword, and the 2 ninja swords. Tesla Dragon says, now you get the rest of the Dragoon equipment and the Holy Lance. Well, that is why I need to look it up. Ray asks, is there anything for Edge other than Glass Helm and Crystal Ring? I don't know. I'm trying to remember if Protect Rings drop or if they're only in chests. Gary says you can get Protect Rings from the veterans. I was not paying attention. I guess it's fine. I'm sitting here thinking some of these I've got to be able to grind while trying to get dropped. At least I really hope so. If all these enemies that drop these rare items are 1 in 8 encounters or 2 in 8 encounters, I'm gonna be really unhappy. You know, I want something to be like the imps were, where they're a common encounter. So I can just do fights and grind it out and actually get everybody levels instead of doing this. Oh jeez, I almost messed that up. Now my rhythm's totally gone. I'm not happy. I'm really hoping I can close this out without stopping to heal, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Yes, Gary Rosa has hit herself a fast. Ow. Well, hopefully Steve will cover her. Just hit that just to make sure. All they do is attack Gary. after 200 rounds of combat, I can say with certainty that all they do is attack, and explode is some kind of counter, and not a command that they do. And explode isn't even magic, because it doesn't have the ball next to its name, so mute wouldn't block it or anything. Pen says you would think a grenade would explode, but no. Well, if you want a grenade to explode, first you have to pull the pin. And I'm just never pulling the pin on the bottom grenade. And I'm one-shotting the top grenade so it doesn't get a chance to explode. Gary says it's in response to summon magic. Anyway, this is the final two. So we'll see how we do. Oh, Steve gained 2 levels there. And no spell. He's up to level 60, jeez. Alright, I'm gonna leave this up. I've got like 7 minutes, so it's not enough time for a real fight. But it is enough time to look up items. Lilith Rod, Medusa Sword, Cursed Ring, Silent Staff, Artemis Bow, Dragoon Spear, Dragon Whip, Rune Axe, Crystal Ring, Glass Helmet, Protector Ring, says Gary. Protector Ring's not in chess? Gary says it is, but you can get more. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for the ones in chess, I don't care. So I've got Medusa Sword is Medusa and Black Lizard. That's the only sword. Dragoon Spear is Blue and Red Dragon. So that's going to be the moon. No knives, no katanas. Artemis Bow is from Carrie. Also moon. Rods? Any rods? I don't see any rods on the list. Silence. Oh, Lilith Rod. There it is at the top. Win from Lilith. See a Silent Staff. Marion Conjurer, Sorcerer. claws, axes, rune axe. Which is red and Mac Giants, so that's the moon. No harps, or boomerangs, or shurikens, or hammers. But a dragon whip is from Blue Dragons. Which means that either the spear or the whip, they can't both be 1 in 64 drops. So that's good. For armor, body armor, no body armor, helmets. Taurus says I should do one more battle, just kill 10 more for the heck of it. Well, let me finish this that I started now. Glass helmet is Evil Mask, Antlion, Mom Bomb, and Mylon. So Evil Mask is the only option at this point, which I'm pretty sure is the moon. The images are not loading. Yeah, there has to be moon. What does the glass helmet give you? This is... I've just got a broken link here. For added immunity, something. Oh well. Is that the only headgear? Now everything else is rings. Crystal ring is Red Dragon. Cursed ring. Ghost Hooligan Spirit Soul Debone Defossil. That's not the moon. It's like Mount Ordeals, isn't it? Crystal ring. Yeah, I'm not going to do Protect ring. Win from Fatal Eye. But yeah, there's one in a chest, so I'll just take the one in the chest. Alright, so Medusa and Black Liz. Let's go to Monster Location Guide. They are on the Three-Step Peninsula and Tower of Babel. So, what about Black Liz? Black Liz are on the Three-Step Peninsula. Pass to Babel. There's actually and Eblan Cave entrance. And then a bunch in the Tower of Babel. Agard Island has 1, 2, 3, 4 encounters with black lizards. So yeah, I can do that in the overworld there, so I can say screw you, 3-Step Peninsula. So let's say Black Liz equals Agard Island. What about Antlion Cave? What about Antlion Cave? Alright, Lilith. Is Mount Ordeals? 7th is 3 encounters with Lilith, although one of them is a singleton Lilith. Like, just a Lilith alone, so I can't do the Life 2 thing. So yeah, this is Mount Ordeals. Marion Conjurer Sorcerer. Marion's gone. Can't do. Conjurer is Land of Monsters. Pretty common. And Sorcerer. Looks like it's just Tower of Babel. And we got a ton of options for the Cursed Ring. Ghosts are in Sylvan Cave for up to 4 encounters. Where the heck is a Hooligan? That's Land of Summon Monsters 1 and 8, so screw that. All Spirits Mount Hobbs. And Mount Ordeals. It's 3 and 8 there. And Ghost was 4 and 8 somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, Sylvan Cave. But they're singletons. Alright, Soul only goes up to 3 and 8, also Mount Ordeals, but that means that I can double up on Mount Ordeals. Actually, all of the ones with souls also have spirits. D-Bones are in Bahamut Cave. They're on the moon. And D-Fossils are on the moon. So yeah, that looks like Spirits and Souls on Mount Ordeals is my best bet. So I can do that at the same time as Lilith Rod to increase my chances of a desirable encounter. And then yeah, all the others. So let me look up Blue Dragon, because that has several drops that I want, and they can't all be rare. Dragon Whip is actually its 16% drop. which is what, 1 in 8? Oh, 11 over whatever. Probably 11 over 64. Everything seems to be 64. That would actually be 17.1%, so that's not... 11 over 64 is not 16%. I don't know how it got to 16% drop. But then it says 2% drop for 1 over 64, so I don't know what it's using for rounding. So yeah, I'm actually not too unlikely to get the Dragon Whip. Unfortunately, this guide, or none of the guides that I have, tell me at what rate monsters drop their various items. Yeah, Gary, both blue and red dragons drop the Dragoon Spear, but only blue dragons drop the Dragon Whip. That might be why you see that more often. In any case, I went from 7 minutes under to 7 minutes over, so apologies for that. I'm going to now go look up whatever the item dupe glitch is in Final Fantasy V before I continue the 4-job fiesta tonight. So until then, take care.